Good morning, everyone. It's Mary Jo Snyder from MJ Shady Inkers. Welcome to my Facebook group. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm so happy to be here with you this morning to share the May paper pumpkin kit called Batters Up. Very masculine, but we're going to do some alternates. Not today, because I haven't even opened my kit to take a look at what I can even do with it yet. So bear with me while I share all this great stuff over to my other groups and my business page. So it might take me a minute to do that. Welcome, everyone. So happy you're here with me today. If you would be so kind to share this video as well with all your crafty friends, I would greatly appreciate that. I love sharing my creativity with so many people, and I am so grateful that you guys will do that, share my creativity with others as well. So I got one more group to share this with, and I will be ready to go. So I just need to find my Paper Pumpkin Club. In order to become a member of my Paper Pumpkin Club, you would need to subscribe through me. Hi, Jane. Hi, Melissa. Hello, everyone that's joining. Sorry, I just had to adjust my camera. You would need to subscribe through me, or my team members are automatically a part of my In Color Club. Or sorry, not In Color Club. I've been working on my In Color Club, and it's been crazy. My Paper Pumpkin Club is all exclusive for my subscribers and my team members. So either way, subscribing through me for Paper Pumpkin, you can even just try it out for a month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, or do a month-to-month subscription. It's a really great thing. And next month's kit, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to show you a little sneak peek as well. It's pretty awesome. But yes, that will get you exclusive access to my private group for Paper Pumpkin Club, where we do alternate projects. Sometimes I share them. I do share all the photos over on my blog at mjshadyinkers.blogspot.com, so you can find me there as well. Subscribe to my newsletter also, and that will get you some extra information throughout the month when I'm able to get newsletters out to people. So anyway, that's a lot of information. I have not grabbed a host code for this broadcast, but there will be a host code available in the description of this video. I had left a spot for it. After I broadcast and hit this for the replay, I will go grab a host code. Hi, Rosalind. And I will put it in the description of this video. And anyone that places an order of $35 or more in my online store from today until Friday this coming week, can't tell you what that date is off the top of my head. I think it is the 27th. So from the 23rd to the 27th of May, if you purchase $35 or more in my online store, then you will get a free pack of those gorgeous, elegant faceted gems. So just so you know that. It's hard for me to give prizes from a Paper Pumpkin kit because I usually use everything in it. So I might be able to send a card as well, but it really depends on how many alternates I get made. So with that, let me get to my video so that I can see comments, and we can go ahead and get started. I'll flip the camera around so that I can see what's going on. Oh, in stereo. I thought I turned the volume down. Sorry. All right, so again, I do not have my Do Not Disturb on. Kids are away from home, so if we get disconnected, I'll hop right back on. I don't like to have it on when the kids are away from home and driving places. So yeah, so there we are with that. All right, let's get started. I am going to reverse the camera, and hopefully we are in a good spot to see what is going on my table here. I literally had to shove everything to the side because I was working diligently to get my In Color Club ready to go out the door. I have someone coming for pickup today, and the rest are going in the mail or maybe especially delivered to those local. I have to work that out. So, and then I am going to be working on putting my, start putting kits together for my whole, close your eyes, for my Summer Love and Stampin' Retreat. So, and that is not an in-person event, that is strictly online. So if that's something you're interested in, it is still, you have until Wednesday, if that is the 25th, Tuesday, the 25th, to register for that. So I will again remind you of that. So this is Paper Pumpkin, awesome box. This is next month's little sneak peek, Expressions in Color. Dream and discover in color with next month's kit. It coordinates with the amazing Expressions in Ink designer series paper in that product suite. So if you haven't seen that paper alone, which I think I shared in my videos last weekend, absolutely breathtaking. So that is June kit, and if you want it, be sure you're subscribing in my online store for Paper Pumpkin. I also will provide a link in the description of this video as well. This kit came with bubble gum. How cute is that? So you are able to either chew it, put it in a gift for somebody, and it's just, you know, the whole baseball theme. Who doesn't chew gum in a baseball park, or, you know, the players are chewing gum or whatever the case is. So as well as other things, but they kept it strictly gum, which is a good thing. You get a Night of Navy ink spot. So I'm going to grab my Night of Navy larger ink pad, because that's what I like to use, and save this for another time. You have these awesome, let me find a piece of white paper, awesome sentiments, stamps. You are the greatest of all time. You're the best. All-star, a bat, a hat, brother, mom, friend, uncle, son, dad, ever, grandpa. So you can totally do some amazing things with this. Either they really should have sister on here too, my thought, but that's okay. There's always ways to incorporate other words with other stamp sets if that's something. Or if you've been a subscriber with Stampin' Up! For several years, there are past stamp sets that have other family members listed in other stamp sets. So if you collect those stamp sets, then you know you can find one. But we're going to work on these projects. This is how the cards are created. You get 3 of each design, as well as coordinating envelopes. So we're going to crack this open right now and see what all these goodies are. All right, so it looks like you get a full sheet of dimensionals. Full sheet of dimensionals, that's awesome. A spool with a little bit of basic white or white twine. It came in that little thing. Of course, you have all of your coordinating envelopes. Absolutely love that. That's really cool. I don't know if you saw my little I'll be here in 30-minute announcement, so you all would be here. I'm really struggling with notifications. I think from now on, I'm going to start my live broadcast over on my business page and just share it here, because I noticed that doing that last weekend, I actually had a lot more participation, which was really weird. I don't understand it, but anyway, I seem to go off on those tangents about Facebook and what they're doing and whatever, but as long as you guys are here and able to see what I'm doing, I'm super excited. So good morning, Julie. Who else jumped on here? Hi, Barb and Robin. So happy you're here. These are, it looks like, what coordinating colors we got going on here. Bumblebee and Real Red are these little kind of, remember those old candy dots? That's kind of what they remind me of. So you have, it looks like 25 of each color, so that's cool. You have, of course, your mini glue dots. We have 10 tags, so you got a couple extra tags there, right? No, 10 tags. Must be one card doesn't use one of the tags. And you have these die cut pieces, so cool. You have 3 sheets of those, so you have those for each card. We have this card base, so you get 3 of those. This one with kind of the wood grain background, you got 3 of those. And then, of course, the stripes, you have 3 of those. So I don't know how many of you are baseball fans, but I'm a huge Mets fan, have been all my life. I don't watch a lot of baseball anymore because, you know, sitting and watching a baseball game sometimes takes up a lot of time. But back in the 80s, I was a huge Mets fan. that's when I became really excited about, you know, watching the Mets. Of course, I'm influenced by my brothers, so that was a big part of it. Just like Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, but I'm sorry, if Michael Jordan, that's just like a whole different story. That's on a whole different level. But anyway, so I am a Mets fan. Sorry for all you Yankee fans or any of those other teams. And yes, tell me, Melissa just shared that she likes the Red Sox. So tell me who your favorite baseball team is if you like to watch baseball or grew up, you know, watching baseball when you were younger because of the male dominant household you may have lived in. So I'm excited. So I want to get started. This is super awesome. Let me share with you the coordinating colors: Bumblebee, Night of Navy, Pacific Point, Real Red, Smoky Slate, Soft Suede, and White. Alternate cards that they kind of give you ideas on. It looks like they punched circles on that and just laid them on the background and did some other cute things. It also gives you a picture of everything that should be in your kit, 9 cards and 9 envelopes. But they switched things up and I'm super excited. Your cards now are your instructions are now in color, and you have a full 18-inch ruler in your instructions now. So you have card 1, 2, 3. And you have some other things going on here. It tells you what you need for each of those designs. So pretty cool. It tells you even 3 dimensionals, 3 of the glue dots must be what that means, and the amount of gems that you need for each card too. That is super cool. Loving, so much easier. And it's all visual. There's no words. Perfect for me because I'm that person. Don't read instructions. I just go to town. So now that we have all that going on, I'm going to keep my tags out, keep my dimensionals, my glue dots. I am going to pull in probably my own adhesive, but I am super excited. It does tell you here how much ribbon. Does it tell you how much ribbon? Let's see if it tells on here. It does not. Or twine. So that is interesting. I'm just looking. Oh yeah, it does. 4.5 inches of ribbon. It does tell you there, or twine. So it'll give you, if it uses twine, it will tell you the measurement, 12 inches in centimeters and inches. So that's kind of cool. So we are just going to pop out all our die cuts. We have our card bases. We'll set those aside. So we have a base. That's cool. We have a baseball. We have this thing that looks like a baseball card. You know, those cards that kids used to collect? My brothers were big into that. Some of them were probably worth a lot of money too. Got 2 bats. All-Star. A kind of a marble looking real red piece of something for a tag or to decorate the tag. And of course the bumblebee and real red with kind of that navy blue marble tone within it too. So I'm going to keep this because I totally think you can use these negatives to sponge through and make a sponged image of a bat. So I'm going to keep one of those. And so what we need for our first card is this. We need a tag and we need that ribbon and this card. I'm pretty sure these are going to go together. Super simple. I used to know all the Atlanta Braves back when TBS was about the only channel I got. That's funny. I was loving the Mets when Lenny Dykstra was on the Mets. Plus they like won the World Series, and it was like in the 80s when I was really into watching all that stuff. And then I got sidetracked into the Chicago Bulls, so that was that. Basketball took over, and it was my favorite thing to watch thereon after. So this gets, so the tag, so this goes flat onto your card. So we can go ahead and do that first. And I'm going to use my, if I can find it, no lie, I'm telling you, it's, things are scattered in here. So maybe I will need to use my glue dots because I'm not sure where my adhesive is at the moment. Oh, there it is. Use my reach. Of course, you can use Tombow as well if that's what you like. So this will get centered, kind of covers up that circly spot there. Just like so. You're gonna grab your tags, and we need the grandpa stamp. Remember, these are photopolymer stamps, so you're going to want to use your Stampin' Pierce mat, or you're gonna wanna season your stamps a little bit before stamping. So let's grab our Stampin' Pierce mat, and we are going to grab our ink. I like the Chicago Cubs since I originally lived in Illinois. Now that I live in, I don't, some of these abbreviations, M-O, Missouri, watch the Cardinals. I'm not sure what M-O, isn't that sad? I used to know all those abbreviations. However, just like to watch baseball. I started watching with my firstborn, was born. She had no sucking reflex, so I spent hours feeding her. All that was on TV was baseball or yucky soaps. I really got into watching then. Isn't that funny? Well, when you only get 3 channels on your TV, right? I know those days. 3 channels, and if we were lucky, if we went outside to turn the antenna, we would be able to get another channel, which was, I think, PBS or something. So it was pretty interesting. So Grandpa goes there. We're going to pop that out. I wish that Stampin' Up! Would come up with different names for different, not everybody goes by Grandpa. Some's Pop Pop, some are not, Papa or Pops. So I would like the different, do you know what I'm saying? The different kind of names that are that grandparents go by. Just cause, like, my mom is a Nana or Graham, or, I mean, you can always do that kind of, I mean, I guess I could do a little masking to do Papa if I wanted to do that. And I needed to do my bow under there. I got to talking. Let me find my twine. We can still get it under there. And you need 4 inches, but you know what I'm going to do? 4.5 inches. I am just going to tie my bow, because if it's that small, it's going to be really hard for me. And I have extra twine, so it's not a big deal. In the new annual catalog, there is a 5-pack of twine. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. And it comes in all of these colors. So you have, I think it's gray granite or smoky slate, black, vanilla, white, and crumb cake. So I was really glad to see that they brought twine back, because I like to use twine. And now my scissors. So there's that. I know it's a little longer than it needs to be, but that's fine with me. We are going to lift this back up. I'm going to grab a glue dot, and I can even grab it off of the little sheet that we got in our kit. And I can lay that right here. Pop that off, the backing off. Lay my ribbon bow or my twine bow there, right on that glue dot, and then bring this back over and lay that right there. And then you want to get your little gems, and you're going to use, I'll call them candy dots because that's what they look like. I used to love the candy dots in all the colors. I love all the embellishments they come up with, but I really miss those little candy dots. You need 2 in the bumblebee. One goes here. Guess you can place them where you want to. One goes there, and one in red goes right there. And that is card number 1. Super simple, right? Very cute. Love it. You're in a league of your own. So these are great Father's Day cards, right? Because we give Grandpa a Father's Day card, or Papa. All right, so the next card, that was fun, is going to be the All-Star card, and we're going to use those 2 bats. We're going to use this piece, the bats, the ball, and I guess if I had to make a card for my son, I'd have to make it a Yankees card. Sorry, not sorry. And this goes on the one with stripes. Always make sure you have your bone folder handy as well, because that helps you. I didn't do that to the first one. Get that laying on there straight. So it looks like we're going to just lay this flat. Oh, I'm loving these instructions. Visual. That kind of goes upper, just shy of the middle of your card. And actually, there's a way to space these a little bit better with the lines on the card, right? Let me pull that up and redo that. So maybe about there. Or not. There, that looks like it's in the middle. Then you're going to grab your bats, and probably the easiest way for me to do this is to, because it's going to adhere, all this other stuff is going to adhere on top, I am just going to put a little bit of adhesive with my seal right there. So I can do that crisscross, because that's going to get covered up. So we'll do this bat first. And then we'll put this one down. If you want to use your glue dots to hold down the ends, you definitely can do that as well. We got those on there. Then we need to stamp on the ball. So we're going to stamp sun kind of down here. So let's grab the stamp that says sun. Yeah, I have struggles putting things on straight too, Ray. It's great to have grid paper. I don't know if you've invested in that, but the grid paper helps when you're lining things up, because you can, you know, kind of put it down on the grid and then kind of eyeball it on both sides to follow that grid line. Takes a little bit of practice, but, and you know what? It's really not a big deal. The fact that you're giving somebody a handmade card means so much more than the fact that something isn't straight. That's my thought. Just saying. All right. You took the time to think of somebody and give them a handmade card. And to me, that speaks volumes. That's just, it's just an amazing feeling to be able to do that. So I stamped it a little close to right this stitching on the ball. This gets dimensionals. I'm hoping. Looks like it. Yep. This gets dimensionals. They're saying to use 3. Okay, I'll follow their directions. That way you have enough for all your projects. Struggle sometimes. That goes right here. So you're reinforcing these by placing this on top of it as well. The All-Star also gets dimensionals. They say to use 2. Okay, that's what I'll do for now. And then this goes right over top. It almost looks like they did some cutting to theirs. It looks like they trimmed it a little bit closer to the letters so that it's not covering the entire baseball. So I should have made a note of that. But you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and lay it on top. You get it. I don't want to do all that fussing with Make sure when you're placing your dimensionals on there that they're not overlapping the baseball. So I actually should have taken that. Let me take this off real quick. If you ever make a mistake with your dimensionals, they just roll right off. So you can just roll those right off. So let's actually stick the dimensionals directly on the baseball so that we know we don't have them hanging over. So let's grab those again. And I'll put one here and one here. So now there's no overhang, and that can go right on top. Beautiful. Now your little gems. And for this one, we need 2 of the bumblebee that go, one here, I'm guessing now, one up here, and 3 red. And they just get kind of scattered there, and then one in line with that one. Beautiful. Love it. There's card number 2. This is so awesome. Got a little booger on the back of there. A glue booger. Happy Sunday, Terry. Thank you for being here. Okay, so let's see what else we got going on. We got this next card, which is the wood grain base. I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of some stuff that I did buy to, if I can find it, to add to the fun of my alternates. And I'll show you that in a minute. This one gets some twine, so it's 12 inches. So we are going to measure. So let's just practice measuring with our grid right here, our ruler right here on our instructions. Yeah, and let me also share with you, I should make note, I don't want to stop crafting at the moment, but I need to find my catalog and share an amazing, which I don't even think is in the room. Oh, yes, it is. There is an amazing suite that coordinates, I just stuck that in my ink, that's lovely. That coordinates amazingly, not suite, but a bundle that coordinates with this Paper Pumpkin. I love how Paper Pumpkin also incorporates products from the catalog because it helps you make your kit go further or your stamp set go further, which is awesome. This just gets centered on the front of your card, like so. And then we have the base. Looks like I'm missing something. Oh, the stamp. You're the best uncle. I love that there's an uncle stamp. Totally going to make a Mets card for my brother. Shh, don't tell him. And we're going to have to season this pretty well because that is a very, very thick stamp. So we need our base because we're going to stamp the sentiments on the base. Let's grab our uncle stamp. You guys know me, I put my stamps on crooked if they're sentiments, tiny sentiments. So, all right, I want to make sure this is inked really good. So, I did a load of laundry and I couldn't take care of it, so my husband's out hanging it on the line. He's so good to me. So you see it's not really full coverage. So I want to keep blotting this. Maybe this is even better to use with your Stamparatus in case you don't have enough ink on your stamp. But we're going to hope for the best, okay? You are the best. Now, you can see there's ink on my block as well as different places on my stamp. So when that happens and you have this added cushion, don't press too hard on the stamp itself or on the block because some of that blue ink that is on there could end up being somewhere else. I don't like that that is not dark enough, and I really should have used my Stamparatus. I'm going to see if I can match this up again and hope for the best. That's a little risky. If you have to re-stamp it because it's not colored good, yeah, now it's like way off. But like, I shouldn't have done that. But if you have to re-ink it, then it's so much better to just put on your Stamparatus. I'm going to flip this over because even though it doesn't have that gray tone, I don't want to waste this due to my mistake. So that definitely looked much more inked. And that's what, like, seasoning the stamp. Stamp it a few times. I'm just going to leave it that way. It will go with the rest of the kind of marble tones of things. But I will know better next time to use my Stamparatus when I have, like, a full ink thing. You also could come in with your blends and fill in those white spots, but I think it'll be okay for now. I'm not going to worry about it. So with that, we did cut our twine, and we want to ensure that this twine is going to, we're kind of not tying anything. We're leaving an end over here. Can you guys see me okay? I'm kind of working off screen because of the directions in the way. Let's go over here. So we have an end hanging out over there. We're going to wrap it around and come back around. So you're just kind of doing this whole, and I think it's just too much still, so I'm just going to snip a little piece of that off. I think I didn't measure right, but that's okay. I just want to readjust that a little so that part is not longer than the other part, and hopefully I got this right. Okay. So, yeah, it's pretty good. This gets dimensionals. I wish I wouldn't have ruined the back side of that, but that's okay. And this says you use 3 dimensionals in the corners. Top 2 corners and the bottom point. And that will go over that twine like so, kind of centered, which is not what I did. Now it's centered. And grab your little gems. Let's get this off of here. That is my dog plowing through the room to get in here because Daddy's outside. Yes, these are super quick and easy. Jane, my son played baseball and was a Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls fan. Watching him was the extent of my seeing sports. I forgot the string. The second card doesn't have string, if that's what you're wondering, Jane. The only the 2 other cards have the string, so hopefully, unless you were talking about this before I got that far, which very well could be. We got to see the Harlem Globetrotters play twice. That's cool. We actually went to see them when they were at in Elmira. That was really fun. You can fill in the light areas with a marker. Absolutely, Ellen. That's a great tip. Yes, Ray, these are super quick and easy to assemble. That's why Paper Pumpkin's so much fun, and it takes like the guesswork out of things too. It's all designed for you, and I just love it. So on this one, you get 2 of the Bumblebee and 3 of the Real Red. Now, if you want to go less on these gems, so you have some for an alternate project, then you certainly can do that so that you have a little extra to play around with. But always remember, you can take your blends and you can color your rhinestones, your pearls, any other type of something that's not already colored. You can color them with your blends. So, all right, so we have all 3 of these cards, awesome instructions, awesome stamp set. You get to make 3 each of each design. But let me show you a little something that I'm gonna come up with an idea with. I just gotta find it. I got all these stashes of things that I bought for some products. But we have some Big League Chew. And we have, there was something else that I thought of. Oh, I wanted to share the suite that it coordinates with. So that is going to be awesome. My brothers were big into chewing that gum, and the kids. So I thought it was cute that there was a different flavor, but this is your traditional, will totally match with this product suite. It's got all those colors in it, so, or with this paper pumpkin. I found these at Tops in the old candy section. So where you go where the bulk candy is, I think they're right in that section. Let's see where that awesome, I love that I can open up this catalog now and share things with you guys. Let's just find that product bundle. It's right here. So that is page what? 47. Definitely in my cart so that I can do some alternates with this. But isn't that cute? You got the baseball cap, all these awesome things. Not only, you know, you have Cub Scouts, you have Nassau, Go Team, Dad, just some kind of other crafty things like the sunrise. You can make it like totally Tiger Scouts, like Cub Scouts. There even is, and I don't think she ever shared it here, Bonnie, if you're watching, there's a bowl there. So she made a Buffalo Bills baseball cap. It was really cute, but I'm not a Bills fan either. Sorry, I'm a Miami fan. It's crazy, I know. But anyway, awesome. It's on page 47. The stamps and the dies are $35 because you get that 10% discount automatically when you purchase it as a bundle. So that's an awesome product to have for this paper pumpkin. So keep that in mind. You may be seeing that in my alternates if I can get it quick enough to play with. I did not order it yet. So it might be something that I save a few things later on just to give you some alternates when I finally do get it. So with that, let's reverse the camera. I appreciate all of you being here and spending some of your day with me. Let's just get this in a spot so you're not gonna see my laundry hanging outside, since that's right outside my window. And I'm not like all zoomed in your face. And reverse the camera, and there you go. So there you go. I know this was not what I had planned for today. I was supposed to be working with that awesome, I'm gonna forget the name again, Bloom Where You're Planted product suite, but because of my designing my In Color Club that needs to go out tomorrow, and I have someone picking up today, that was why I did not get a chance to do that. Yes, this is an awesome paper pumpkin kit. I'm telling you, if you guys are not subscribers, I'll put the link again above so that you can subscribe, because the June kit is going to be phenomenal. And the suite it pairs with is just absolutely gorgeous. So definitely want to think about, even if you only get that one kit. Again, you can subscribe you can get one paper pumpkin. You can try it out. You can subscribe for 3 months, 6 months, a full year, prepaid subscription, and you'll get a coupon code, kind of a code in an email. You go to the website, set up your account, and then you add that code in and you start your subscription. Another great thing about paper pumpkin, it's not a commitment unless you do those, 12-month or whatever prepaid plans. When you subscribe month to month, you can skip a month, you can cancel at any time if you decide it's not for you, because it is kind of a surprise. We as demonstrators get a few tidbits of information, not a lot. We try to share it with you so you know each month what is the kit. Is it cards? Is it 3D projects? Is it home decor? Stuff like that. And but the one thing, even if it's a kit that you're not really keen on, I always share alternate projects with my subscribers and my team so that you can turn something in that maybe not be completely your taste or you don't have use for. You can turn it into something absolutely amazing by making alternate projects with it. So just putting that out there. You'll see the link in a few minutes above in the description, as well as this week's host code. And don't forget, you will get a pack of the Elegant Faceted Gems for placing a $35 order or more in my online store using that host code between today and this coming Friday. So With that being said, I hope you all have a beautiful Sunday. Enjoy the sunshine and the beautiful warm weather wherever you are. And I will see you again soon, and I will work very hard to make sure that I can share that bloom where you're planted in my next Sunday Live with MJ. Oh, my mom just messaged me. Love it. That's a whole nother story, but anyway, blessings to all of you, and I will see you again soon with some fun stuff. I am not sure if I'm coming to you next Sunday, but I will have a day in between there if I decide to take an entire weekend off. I have some flowers to plant that I need to go buy and do some weeding, and a 3-day weekend is a perfect time to do that. And it's also a perfect time to spend with family and get some outdoor time, so long as it's not raining. So I will still come to you. I just don't know if it'll be Sunday morning. It may be a YouTube video where you can watch at your leisure, but you can count on finding something this week with that beautiful suite. So with that, many blessings to you all. I will see you all again soon. Thanks for being here.